So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. When I'm telling you that who is the shayateen is the disbelievers of the jinn. The disbelievers of the jinn are called shayateen. Shayateen is a plural and shaitan is the single. So this is actually the whole surah. As we see, the whole surah is talking about how to seek the protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the shayateen. And here the rest of the ayah is saying from min al jinnati wan nas, means from jinn and people. So this means that they are also people who are like shayateen or like evils. Who are the peoples like evil? Who can tell me? Who are the people like
The
evil
bad
or behave
people.
like evils? Yes, ya Aya. Aya, you know? Minna, you know?
What was the question?
Who are the people acts like shayateen? Who are the people who acts like shayateen? And Allah is telling us to take care from them. Those, yes, those who
witches and
no, not witches. Those people who wants you to make the bad deeds. And a bad deeds, it could be something not huge, but you may have one of your friends to tell you just we can go and not go to the school and go to the some place else or another place. Or you have one of the friends is telling you just to come and start to take cigarettes or smoke cigarettes, or one of your friend is taking you to try to make bad things. So this another type of shayateen. This is from the people. So here the word shayateen is going to any people. Yes, Fatma, excellent. Any people who is not this, who is disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or doing bad deeds and want to take you with him. So you have also to take care from such people. It's not only the shaitan from the jinn, because there is another shaitan from the mankind, from the ins. That's why Allah is telling in this surah. So Surat AnNas, in summary, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us to seek his protection as he is the Lord of the people, he is the king of the people, he is the God of the people. And we mentioned what is the difference between the Lord, the Rabb, and the Ilah, the God. The Rabb is the provider, the sustainer, the guardian for all the people, the believers and disbelievers. Why the Ilah is the only who deserves to be worshipped, is Allah deserves to be worshipped, not any other God. So Ilah means God, Rabb means Lord. And in Ayah 4, we mentioned Min Sharr al-Waswas al-Khannas. You seek the protection of the Lord of the people, the King of the people, the God of the people, from the evil of hidden whisperer. And this is stands for the shaitan from the jinn that comes to you whispering in your chest, in the chest of people. And we gave example about that. How is the ideas is coming to your mind? Don't go to pray, don't go to the masjid, don't do this sadaqah, don't fast in Ramadan. All these are the whisperer of the shaitan is coming to you. And this shaitan, it could be from the jinn and from the people. And we mentioned about the jinn that Allah created the jinn from fire, and not all the jinn are evils. There are believers and disbelievers from the jinn. The disbelievers of the jinns are called shayateen, the plural, and the single is shaitan. The last thing we want to say about this surah is the virtue. the virtue of this surah, like Surat Al-Falaq, that if you're going to say this surah, mention this surah three times in the morning. يبقى mention this surah 3 times in the morning and 3 times in the evening, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be protected from shayateen, and when I say shayateen means what? Who knows? When I say shayateen means what? Yes, ya Fatma? Or means what shayateen, ya Fatma?
The jinn and mankind.
Excellent. So the shayateen will be from the men and the mankind and from the jinn. This is very important to know, and very important to know also when you have any bad ideas or someone is giving you a bad advice, you have to be cautious, and saying this surah, as we mentioned, 3 times in the morning and 3 times in the evening with Surat Al-Falaq will protect you from both external harm and internal harm. The external harm, as we mentioned in Surat Al-Falaq, from anything evil that you don't know that is present outside, and Surat AnNas will protect you from inside by protecting yourself from the whisper of the shaitan. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. سبحانك الله بحمدك لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Any questions in today's lesson? Any question?
جزاك الله خيرا.
Is it easy for all of us? جزانا وإياكم يا حبيبي. Easy for all of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the important message, the home message to take is you have to mention and say these 2 surahs, Surat Al-Falaq, Surat AnNas, 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the evening. Very important to get used to do that, in order that Allah will protect you from the external dangers and from the internal dangers and the whispers of the shaitan. Okay? Agreed? All of us?
Yes.
Jazakum
Yes.
Allah khairan. May Allah bless you. And yeah,
جزاك الله خير.
وإياكم حبيبي. Inshallah, see you next week. And may Allah bless you
Jazakallah
all.
khairan. Thank you so
Jazakum Allah
much.
khair. And please, I want you to remember the meanings, because I will going to ask you about the meanings next time. So I don't want to look to the notes, because you're supposed to study these meanings. When I will ask, you're supposed to ready for the answer. And I hope from my daughters and son who attended late, next time to attend in our time, inshallah, just not to miss from the lesson anything. جزاكم الله خيرا. May Allah bless you all, and inshallah meet you next week. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.